All right, we are going to go through a brief overview of Monarch as a part of this course. Okay, so I'm going to keep this brief just so we can move on to the main core of the course. But essentially, Monarch is a self-service data preparation application, and it's primarily used for finance and financial operations. Okay, now it doesn't it complements. Okay, complements but does not replace traditional ETL tools. So that stands for extract, transform, and load applications. So, um, traditional ETL applications. OCR is optical character recognition. It doesn't replace those applications, it complements them. Your traditional BI and analytics platforms, and that would be like a Tableau or a Click or Power BI. Monarch doesn't replace them because it's not an analytics platform as such. Um, it's a data prep application, and it doesn't replace your ECM applications either. All right, so it's core data prep primarily for finance. Now, why Monarch? What's the business value? The strongest value positioning for Monarch are all the critical technology systems that any company has, from ERP systems, core banking systems, if you're a financial services, bank or credit union, your EHR and cash posting systems, and a whole host of third-party sources. So the real value for Monarch is that for the systems, it helps those companies optimize the return on investment by making it easier to access and work with the data that comes out of those systems, as well as third-party sources. So the tagline here is that Monarch provides a cost-effective, self-service, scalable, and time-saving solution to the challenge of self-service data prep. Okay, now who uses Monarch? Pretty much any organization or persona that is within or adjacent to financial operations. So, as far as industries, I mean, Monarch is used across many different industries, heavy use cases in financial services, healthcare finance, manufacturing and distribution, which I would say is inclusive of retail. And then the personas, I look at those personas as the three A's, right? Your accountants, analysts, and auditors. And it's those are broad categories of personas: accountants, analysts, auditors. Okay, and then the use cases, again, any use case that requires the cleaning, combining, transforming, and analyzing data, which is a long-winded way of saying any use case where somebody needs to prepare data, because those are all the things somebody has to do that. So again, I look at the three R's, which is reconciliations and operations, reporting and analysis, and then risk and regulatory and compliance. All right. So those are the three R's. And then you could look at it as far as data use cases in terms of someone purely needs to extract data, or someone needs to prepare data to combine it from different sources, or somebody needs to perform a data integration or ETL process. Now, I don't want to. I'm not trying to contradict myself to say that Monarch is, or the server version of Monarch is an ETL tool. It's not a traditional ETL tool, but it does have ETL capabilities. You could call it Monarch ETL. Okay. And then why it's different. Now, why is Monarch different? I mean, let's face it, a lot of the stuff we've talked about here, I mean, there's a lot of many applications that can do it. Um, these two bullet points drive home the differentiation. Well, the differentiation is its unique ability to extract data from PDF, text, and Excel-based reports that come out of these different systems or third-party reports. And then let's see here. And then we also have a pretty exhaustive or extensive, I should say, uh, list of solution accelerators, pre-built templates for many different systems that either work right out of the box or can quickly be customized to help a customer um, for a particular use case. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So that's enough for the high level overview. We're going to progress and kind of jump right into the main theme of this course, which is the classic versus data prep studio.